Do diamonds on me, go flash, this ain't Snapchat. Got my baby mama, they do intake. Hoes mad, hoes mad.
Something I always found interesting when it comes to breakups and relationships and like bad breakups and people cheating and people getting into shit with people that they don't need to be in a relationship with is I view it same way I view for men, but a little bit differently than I do view it for women. When a woman complains about a guy, or a bunch of women complain about a guy, I usually tell them, well, if y'all niggas stop passing around the same 10 guys, y'all would probably, if y'all stop passing around the same 10 guys and broaden y'all horizons, maybe y'all would be in better situations. And they tend to get mad at me and say stupid shit, but like, I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm in a relationship. You're the one that can't get in a relationship and stay in one. And that's typically how I operate when it comes to that. Like, if y'all broaden y'all horizons and stop passing around the same 10 guys, because that's typically female nature for the most part when it comes down to it. They will literally date another woman's man for years on end, hoping that he leaves her for her, basically. And what she doesn't understand about the whole entire thing is she's basically setting herself up, if he does leave her for his current one for her, she's setting herself up to be left for the next person. And that's typically how it operates, and that's typically how it works. You're basically passing around the same 10 men, and you wonder why you got all these sexually transmitted diseases, and you wonder why you're being cheated on at the same damn time. You got sexually transmitted diseases, and you're being cheated on. Think about that. Like, I wonder. You need to broaden your horizons, and the same usually goes for men. And when men complain about being in sucky relationships or being cheated on, because like I've actually never been in a relationship where I've actually been cheated on. Now that I think about it, like I've never been cheated on in any relationship, in any iteration of my relationships or anything like that. And typically, what I say to men is the same thing, but only I up the number a lot. And I usually say to men, well, if you quit passing around the same 30 women, or the same 25 to 30 women, y'all would probably be in a better place right now. And it sounds mean to say that, but at the end of the day, you also got to take inspiration too. You as a man, it's your job to pick the proper women based on a full package. Not what your dick says, not because ass and tits. You gotta learn to pick a woman based on her full package. I mean, her ass and tits might look nice and your dick might be hard and you might want to get it wet. But at the end of the day, that's going to be your downfall. It's kind of like the joking thing when it comes to Bond. When they say about Bond, the women are going to be the death of him, basically. And sometimes it's damn near close and he damn near dies from it. And I don't know how the fuck he gets so lucky, but he gets lucky. But, like, men can't be like James Bond. That's a fictional character. You can't be like James Bond. You're not going to always escape it with narrowly. You're going to barely escape it, or you're going to be escape it destroyed for the most part, or distraught or emotional. And this is where a lot of men get fucked up or get like jammed up and stuff like that because they're too busy picking with their dick instead of their actual brain. And I understand the mentality of the women that they date. That's what they wanted at the time. That's what they got at the time. Now they've seen something else, and now they're out. And this is typically why I don't like or don't tend to date women in the United States or any of the European countries, any of the Western worlds for the most part. I don't date women from the Western world in general for the most part. Because I don't really... Because at the end of the day, I don't believe that they have anything to offer. When it comes down to women in the Western world, I don't believe they have anything to offer. Or they don't bring anything to the table besides a couple of goofy chicks saying, I am the table. Well, I'm sorry. I run a show called Table Flip, and I just flip the table. And there's no table anymore. And it's just shit like that, or like, what do you bring to the, especially when women ask me, what do you bring to the table? I'm a barbarian. I don't bring anything to the fucking table. Matter of fact, I don't even fucking eat at the table. It's typically what I tell women. And if a woman tells me, well, I am the table, well, bye, because I don't eat at the table. Now, mind you, I do eat at the table, but like metaphorically, if you're going to be the table, then I'm not eating at that table. I'd rather eat standing up or eat walking. That's typically how I operate for the most part. I'll either eat on the go or eat standing up and go back to what I'm doing. And it's just typical shit like that that just blows my mind when it comes to women that says stupid shit like that. Well, I am the table. Well, looks like I am the table. This IKEA shit is not working for me. Maybe I need to go to Robert Stuckey's to get a table. You know? Because that's basically how I view women who say they are the table. Like, why do I want an IKEA table? Like, if I really want a real table, I would go to Robin Stuckey's and get me a fucking real table. Typically. Why would I purchase your table from IKEA? Why would I purchase your IKEA level table? And it's just shit like that that just blows my mind when I hear people say that. But I digress.